Here's a question for you. How does Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys affect how you may be voting for elected officials in New Jersey? There could be a connection. We'll explain in a second. Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. The guy that can explain this is Bob Jordan, a reporter at the Asbury Park Press and APP.com. So we can get into Jerry Jones in a second. Let's take a step back and explain the story. The Attorney General in New Jersey is picked by the governor.
That's true, Larry. New Jersey is one of 5 states which has their governor pick their attorney general. Most states, it's an elected statewide election to pick, which is essentially any state's top law enforcement official. And New York and dozens of other states do it with a statewide election. New Jersey lets their governor do the choosing.
So that's rife with problems. I mean, if you can, right away, you can say, wait a second, if a governor gets to pick the guy that would investigate him if there was any allegations of wrongdoing, is probably not the best scenario to have.
Some might say. The proponents in the New Jersey system say it's a good system when it works right. If there's proper vetting of the person that the governor picks through a Senate Judiciary Committee in New Jersey, confirmed and sent through, then there's an independence. There's tenure for the person that the governor picks, and that separation between the governor and Attorney General's office could work well. We've seen in the past under different governors where the sitting governor gets in disputes with the person he picked because that person has become independent. New Jersey has a unique thing going on now where the Attorney General is not really independent of the governor.
No, he's not. And now we can get back to Jerry Jones. Therein lies the problem. That's why it's come up again, because everybody has seen the pictures of Christie in Jerry Jones' box, first in Philadelphia, also in Detroit, also in Dallas, hugging Jerry Jones. But we found out later that cost a lot of money.
Yes. Christie's acting Attorney General issued a ruling that said the gifts that the governor received from Jerry Jones were okay. There were other issues that Christie's Attorney General has been controversial on: the ExxonMobil settlement, the lack of a Bridgegate investigation by state authorities. Christie's Attorney General John Hoffman has left that work to federal prosecutors. But
how does the legislature allow the governor to have an acting attorney general for 2 years, especially when you've had 3 things that could have been investigated, maybe should have been investigated?
Yeah, he is feeling pressure now, a little bit of pressure. Some legislators, not all, have proposed, have backed a resolution to change the New Jersey Constitution, which would be necessary to have a statewide election for Attorney General. You can get carried away with some of this. As you know,
maybe the bigger problem is not vetting them.
Yes.
The bigger problem, I mean, I understand, and it's probably a long-term solution, but he hasn't been vetted. Can't the legislature stand up and say, look, we need to vet this guy?
Since Christie took office, remember, it's a Republican governor with a Democratic legislature. The whole issue of nominees and who gets approved, there's been a lot of alley fights over Christie's 5 years. Judges have been held up, different prosecutors have been held up. This one is something that just seems to be where it's now been 2 years since Hoffman's been his acting Attorney General, and only a few lawmakers have spoken up and said we need a proper vetting, which if an Attorney General goes through the system, he gets tenure, he gets a little bit of independence from the governor.
Well, thanks for bringing it out of the weeds. Bob Jordan, reporter at the Asbury Park Press and APP.com. When we come back, Uber, of course, is in New Jersey, but for how long? Our Kimberly Kravitz has that story when Jersey Matters continues.